is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No score after one on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry for Barkley. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Right side caught by Jackson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Play action. Here's Tua.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua to throw again. It's complete to Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one. 3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Tua now on first down. A little check down to Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3. Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Tua. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill gets it quickly to Galladay. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 44, Tannehill gets this out to Saquon Barkley, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, here's Barkley again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Carter. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the 22, Tua. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, it's Robinson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Tua. Pass complete. Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tagovailoa. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Tua. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he's unable to to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2 to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.